Okay, you guys, so I'm going to make some cabbage. I'm going to roast it in the oven. Now, it's going to be quick. It's going to be short because I'm the camera lady and I'm not working with my regular camera, which is on the fritz. So, I'm doing the best I can. Sorry for all the jiggling. Alright, so I've got my pan over here and I'm just going to add some EVOO to the pan. And then I'm going to season my pan. I'm going to use some of the Merlot salt that I have. This is sea salt infused with a Merlot wine. And then I'm going to use some pepper, some coarse black pepper. And this is just like, for those that eat meat, you know how you season your meat? Well, you got to season your veggies too. And I see so many people make veggies and it's like they don't season the veggies. Or if they do, they do it very gingerly. And I think it's because they're afraid of the flavors that may come from a lot of the herbs and spices. But that comes, with that, you just have to get out there and use the herbs and spices. So then you get a taste for what you do like, what you don't like, what you need just a pinch of, or what you can be more liberal with. So you do have to just, really just be adventurous and work with the herbs and spices that you have, or buy some herbs and spices, because remember, herbs and spices, that's our healing. That's our medicine. Just like the rest of our food, that's our medicine, that's our healing. So I just put in some bay leaf. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of tarragon. I haven't had tarragon in a while, so I thought I would do a little bit of that. And of course, my old standbys, which are chili powder and this is curry. It's kind of hard to hold and manipulate this iPad while adding my seasonings. I'll be glad. So I've got my olive oil and my seasonings in my pan, and I just kind of mix the seasonings around using my brush. So what I'm going to do is put my cabbage into the pan. These are going to be so good. And I like the fact that everyone gets their own nice big slice of cabbage. But then I guess you have to really like cabbage like that. And I do. And I'm going to add some onion. Okay, and have you ever been to a restaurant and they've given you like an infused olive oil with different herbs and spices? Well, you can make your own like that. And I'm just going to take some olive oil. This is the extra light. This is what you would use for dipping. You know how they give you bread to dip your olive oil with? So, there we go. And then I'm going to add some spices to the oil. Pepper, some tarragon, some basil, lots of basil, and the old standbys. This is like making your own seasonal, except you know exactly what's in it. some chili powder, and some of the sea salt infused in the Merlot. And so then you just want to mix that together. And the best thing to really do with this, sorry, I was reaching for a spoon, is to let it sit overnight or for a good 24 hours. The other thing you can do is that you can bloom these spices by taking this infused oil and putting it in a pot and warming it, not cooking it, but just warming it a bit. And that will help release the flavors into the oil. Sorry about that. Isn't that pretty? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this oil and brush it onto the tops of the cabbage and the onions. And then the oil that I have left, I have an empty EVOO bottle. I'm just going to save that infused oil in this bottle. That's why I love saving those bottles, because you can do so much with them. So I've got, oh, and I forgot, I got carrots too. I'm going to put my carrots in here. But let me just start brushing the oil onto the cabbage. And you want to put this on everything. The onions, the cabbage, the carrots. Put it on. Isn't that pretty? The purple, the orange, the white. It's just beautiful. And it's going to taste even better. And I made a pot of Calrose rice, or sweet rice, sticky rice. It's not at all sweet, but that's what they call it. I guess they call it sweet because it is sticky. And I'm sorry if I'm all over the place with the camera, but what you look at with your own eye and what you actually see through the iPad is two different things. So, yeah, you got to be somewhat talented at this, and I'm not. So there you go. Got your oil, your herbs, and your spices, and then you just want to take a piece of aluminum foil, and you want to cover very tightly this pan with your veggies. Put this in the oven, 375 degrees, for about 45 minutes, or until the veggies become translucent and soft. And not too soft, because you want a nice crunch left to it. And there you go. And add your rice, and you've got your meal.